Ever been to the Hot Shot Café? Probably not. But this is Joe Stowell welcoming you to Daily Strength. Our text today, Paul's statement that he has learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. Let's talk about it. Well, the Hot Shot Café is in Asheville, North Carolina. It's kind of one of those places where the locals hang out. It's got an old jukebox, no pretense, just some good old home cooking with a lot of grease thrown in. A while back, I had the chance to eat there. The meal was delicious. And as I was paying my bill, I noticed the shelf full of shiny new Hot Shot Café mugs. And I knew I needed one. It was a compulsion I couldn't resist, so I forked over a few extra bills and left with the mug firmly in my possession. It may sound weird to you, but I love heavy porcelain mugs with nifty logos. Over the years, I've collected so many you would think I have enough. But no, I needed just one more. And if it were only about the mugs in our lives, or the teddy bears, CDs, or shoes, it really wouldn't be a big deal. The thing is, though, it's about more than that. It's about this inner dynamic where we need just one more thing all the time. The technophile needs the fastest computer processor. The fashionista must have the latest open-toe sandals. And the car enthusiast yearns for the perfect low-profile tires. I think the issue behind our constant craving for more and more, for the latest and the greatest, is contentment. It's easy to let our longings for possessions, relationships, and experiences shape our lives. The danger is, when we're constantly on the hunt for the next thing, our life circumstances become pumped up with importance while our Bibles collect dust on the shelf. When we let the passion to consume crowd out the contentment we have in Christ, the result is an endless chase for the proverbial carrot on a stick. And since we can never really have enough of what we crave, the emptiness makes us vulnerable to aloneness, and that leads us to sacrifice ourselves on the altar of the next big thing, only to find that we're still not satisfied. Well, Jesus alone gives the power to live a life where inner contentment abounds, regardless of our circumstances. Which brings us to our text. In 2 Corinthians 11, Paul listed some of his life circumstances. He was beaten with whips and rods, stoned and shipwrecked 3 times. He survived a night and day in the open sea, rivers, bandits, his own countrymen, Gentiles, and false brothers. He had often gone without sleep, food, water, clothing, or heat, and he lived every day with concern for the churches he planted. He doesn't even mention the fact that he wrote most of the New Testament from a jail cell. And despite all of this, Paul wrote these words in the last chapter of Philippians: I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need. And here's a good word for us: I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation. And what was Paul's secret for contented living? I'll tell you what it wasn't. It wasn't his mug collection, and certainly not his life circumstances. It was his deep awareness of the supernatural presence of Christ in his life, and an abiding sense of all that Jesus alone provided for him. So the next time you're at the Hot Shot Café, or wherever it is that you're tempted to reach for just one more thing, remember that Christ alone provides the relaxing peace of contentment. Having him, we have it all.